Hey guys, Joe here, doing a video on a car I didn't expect to be doing one on so soon. This is the 2017 Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport Coupe. And they tore the window sticker. Somebody's gonna get pissed about that. But this car is basically the track version of a Z06. Now, bear with me before you click away because I understand, oh yes, it does not have the supercharger. But that's kind of the point. Track cars are normally not force induction. There are obviously exceptions to every rule, such as the Japanese touring cars, German touring cars. A lot of those tend to be because they use much smaller displacement engines. Sometimes a V6, GT. But when it comes to American cars, NASCAR and a few other things, turbochargers and superchargers are not the order of the day. What is the order of the day is a free revving V8, but this car takes all of the best parts of a Z06, mainly the suspension, the wider wheels, the body, the brakes, the aerodynamics, and creates more of a track-focused car. This car does not have the extra weight of the supercharger, the cooling system, none of that stuff. So, by having a lighter front end, it changes the weight and balance of the car. By changing the fact that you're going away from a supercharger, you don't have to wait for boost. Those things all combine to give you a much more visceral and real track experience. This vehicle maximizes that by having really sticky tires, wider tires, the whole gamut. So what I will do now is a quick look through of the inside of the vehicle, which if you're a Corvette guy, you'll know right away. And then we'll take a walk around the outside. So this one is just finished with the regular competition seats. It doesn't have like the Napa leather 3LZ. This is a 1LZ. This is as Billy basic as you can order this vehicle outside of having navigation. That's the only thing we really put on this. Yes, it has the 8-speed automatic transmission. We did that on purpose because we also ordered a 1LZ Grand Sport in a manual. So we have one coming. Dashboard is very familiar to anybody that knows Corvettes, especially the C7s. You have your speedometer there, the ginormous tachometer there, digital of course, and then on the right side you have your volts as well as your temperature. I haven't monkeyed with those to see if they're configurable. Probably are, I don't know, I'm not going to mess with them. But I wanted to make sure I did this one before we put it in the showroom. It kind of smells in here. And I don't mean like, oh, it smells like body odor. I mean, it smells like a Corvette. Is that a bad thing? No, not really. It's actually okay. And as you can see, it's not bad for headroom. I actually like the seating position I'm currently in. It works well for me. I could be very comfortable driving this car on a daily basis. So I'm pretty sure whoever winds up buying it will as well. So yeah, not a whole lot of interior to show you. So let's just go ahead and pop out and show you the engine as well as some subtle differences between this and the Z06. So, as you can see, it is just the LT1. It makes 465 horsepower, so saying it's just an engine is a bit of a disservice to the engine. But you can also see how much more simplified it becomes when you lose the supercharger, all the extra cooling system that's necessary for it, as well as a lot of other things. Now, it does still have the bigger fan, which is helpful in track conditions. There she is. Beautiful car, isn't it? Now, as you can see, it has a lot of similarities between the Z06 since it's basically its baby brother. This one is finished out in black. We wanted to get the metallic rose black, but unfortunately that color was not available at the time. So, what are some of the differences between the Z06 and the Grand Sport? Number one, obviously these grills are slightly different and they have, you see me almost fall over, but they also have the Grand Sport script rather than Z06. Duh. This is just the basic car, the 1LZ, so while it does have a really nice brake setup, don't expect to see carbon ceramics on these. Interestingly enough, if you get the Z06 package, you can get the carbon ceramic brakes, the much more aggressive aero package. As you can see, this one doesn't have like the 3LZ or 2LZ aero package on it. However, There is one thing you cannot get. You cannot get the taller wing for this car. The taller wing on this car is actually enough to slow it down, according to Chevrolet. But all the vents, ducting is very similar. Some of the design is, you know, slightly modified so that it doesn't look exactly the same. One noticeable thing that you'll see on this car, we didn't get the hashtags or the hash marks. Hashtag is the ones that go like that. We did not put the fender hash marks on this car. We didn't want them. We wanted this car to be murdered out. The other car we have coming does have the hash marks, and again, it has more options than this car. This car is a Billy Basic Grand Sport. It appeals to everybody, and it's at $70,000. Does $70,000 sound like a lot? Yeah. You know why? Because it is, but it's not for this car. This car, again, gets you about 85% of a Z06 for about 80% of the money. So it's right on target where it should be. A fully loaded Z51 is about 75 grand. For $5,000 less than a Z51, you get a Grand Sport, okay? That's insane. Here's the more insane part. Message me if you're in the Virginia area and you want this car, because we just got it today and Chevy just started their bonus tags for this month. I only have 2 Corvettes. I have 2 bonus tags. I'm gonna sell this car for under $70,000 this weekend. And this car should go this weekend. So is it a sales pitch? Yes. Is it intentional? No. I'd rather buy this car for myself. If I didn't owe on the Mustang, I would buy this car in a heartbeat. I like it that much. So, and I don't recommend cars very often. You know my rules here. I don't tell you what to buy, but if I could, this is the car I would buy. So there you go. Do another walk around. Heat extracting hood, all functional. All the venting, functional. It's a beautiful, beautiful looking car. I love these wheels. The thinner spoke look really good on this car, and the fact that they're black. Woo! Enough of the boyish thing. And no, I'm not going to do a burnout in the car. It's got 6 miles on it. So there you go. There you go. There is your video on the Grand Sport Chevy Corvette. Now, I know I didn't put up a video yesterday, but that was because I was waiting for this car to get cleaned up. I do apologize. Don't know what to tell you. Please forgive me, but I think it was worth it to see this car. And again, no, I can't beat on it because it's a brand new car, and I'm not going to do that and get fired unless I buy it. Oh, I wish I could buy this car. So yeah, leave me a thumbs up if you like this car. Leave me a thumbs down if you like this car. Just kidding. Don't. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this car. Leave me a comment and I'll answer any questions about it. And please feel free to subscribe because I'm going to be checking out more cars. Party line, always going to check out new cars. So please feel free to subscribe if you want to check stuff out. Again, I can't always guarantee how often I can do them because when I stepped up to a management position, I lost the ability to have a little bit of freedom. So I do them as often as I can, but it does allow me to do ones like on this car. So there is that plus side. I will talk to you guys later.